like some of the conversation I'm seeing. Actually, I don't like how people are treating Zach because I don't know what it stems from. I get if you don't like me, but I do take issue with how people are treating Zach when you don't know him at all.
You think you know what really happened between Michaela and Cody? Think again. Because Michaela has finally broken her silence, and what she's revealing is changing everything people thought they knew. Not only is she defending her new boyfriend Zach against nonstop hate, but she's also claiming she wanted to end her marriage months before anyone even realized something was wrong. And according to Michaela, the real reason for the divorce is something nobody on the internet has guessed correctly. So what is she hiding? And why is everyone suddenly turning on her new relationship? Let's break it all down. Ever since Michaela officially introduced Zach to the internet, the reaction has been explosive. At first, she planned to keep the relationship private, but according to her, she fell so deeply in love that she simply couldn't keep it to herself anymore. Now, Zach regularly appears in her TikToks, Instagram posts, and videos, but one particular birthday post sent social media into complete meltdown. The video featured the song Honeybee, and Michaela wrote a caption saying she had never loved someone so much. That single sentence instantly divided the internet. People couldn't stop talking about it. Many pointed out that she had been married not long ago, making the caption feel shocking. Comments flooded in, questioning how someone who was once happily married could suddenly say she'd never loved anyone this much. But while criticism started spreading, something interesting happened. Michaela began liking comments from people defending her. One supporter wrote that nobody knows what really happens behind closed doors, and suggested she may have silently wished for a love like this all along. Michaela responded with a simple but powerful message. No one has a clue. Just 6 words. Yet those 6 words made people wonder if there was far more happening during her marriage than anyone realized. Another fan commented that maybe her second relationship would become her forever relationship. Michaela liked that comment too. Then someone else said people seem to want her to stay miserable forever instead of finding happiness. Her response? They want me to just be alone and unhappy. That only fueled even more debate online. Supporters argued she deserved another chance at love. Critics believed she was disrespecting her previous marriage by constantly comparing it to her new relationship. And as the discussion grew louder, Zach unexpectedly became the target. People started accusing him of using Michaela for her money. Others questioned the timing of their relationship. Some even pushed cheating rumors without any evidence. Seeing all of this, Michaela decided she'd had enough. She uploaded a Get Ready With Me video, not to talk about makeup, but to defend Zach once and for all. And during that video, she didn't just defend her boyfriend. She ended up revealing one of the biggest bombshells yet about her marriage, something she says completely changes the timeline everyone thought they knew.
Like some of the conversation I'm seeing. Actually, I don't like how people are treating Zach because I don't know what it stems from. I get if you don't like me, but I do take issue with how people are treating Zach when you don't know him at all. He's never really even spoken on camera. I just find a lot of the stuff people are saying to be very hurtful. It's weird. Like, people can say whatever they want about me, and I'm like, whatever. But when you say something about someone I love or that you don't even know, that's when it, like, gets to me. The main narrative I keep hearing is that he's using me for my money. I'm paying him to be with me. Cheating narrative, which is just flat out false. Like, I don't owe you this explanation, but Zach is such a good fucking person that I'm gonna give it. I talked a bit about my divorce, but I've given essentially no details as to why it happened. But I do feel like I've tried to make it really obvious that I left my marriage. I left. And I left because I had to. I needed to get out of that marriage, and you'll never know why, maybe one day, but it was for a very good reason. I never shared this, but I first went to file for divorce in January 2025, and I did not have the strength to leave. I stayed a little bit longer, but then I finally gained the courage to leave. I feel like some of the reasons I left my marriage are pretty obvious, but the main reasons I left, no one has a clue about. I've never seen a single theory or video with the right answer. Anyways, a lot of people are having trouble grasping the fact that I've moved on. Moving on was the best thing I could have ever fucking done. And I'm not trying to shit on someone, but I'm just stating facts. The relationship I am currently in is the healthiest relationship I have ever been in. I have never been treated so well by someone. Zachary is just, I would wish my relationship on anyone. It is so incredible. No, it has nothing to do with the honeymoon phase. It has everything to do with the fact that Zach has stood by my side through my divorce, which was extremely fucking hard for me, and you didn't see any of that on camera. It's the fact that for the first time in a relationship, Zach actually does pay for things, okay? He never lets me pay. The grocery video yesterday, he paid for that entire thing. I was used to paying for every date. He pays for the dates. Like, it's a full 360. People saying he's using me for money. First of all, I don't just give out money to the man, okay? You think I'm handing him wads of cash? That doesn't happen. No. And when we do things that involve money, he pays. I'm really sick of people saying he's using me for money, because that man won't even let me hand him $1.
When the criticism reached its peak, Michaela decided she couldn't stay silent any longer. In a candid "Get Ready With Me" video, she made it clear that she wasn't speaking for herself anymore. She was speaking for Zach. She admitted that people can criticize her all they want, but dragging someone they don't even know was crossing the line. According to Michaela, Zach has barely spoken on camera, yet people were already calling him a gold digger, accusing him of cheating, and claiming he was only with her because of her success. She didn't hold back. "The cheating rumors are completely false," she said. Then came the revelation that caught everyone off guard. Michaela revealed she actually tried to file for divorce back in January 2025, months before anyone knew there were serious problems in her marriage. But she says she couldn't go through with it. She didn't have the strength to leave. Instead, she stayed, hoping things would somehow get better. Eventually, though, she found the courage to walk away. And that's where things became even more mysterious. Michaela claimed the public still has no idea why she really left. In fact, she said every theory circulating online is completely wrong. According to her, the real reason has never been guessed, not once. She insisted she was the one who chose to leave the marriage because she felt she had no other option. While she refused to reveal the exact reason, she hinted that what happened behind closed doors was far different from the happy relationship people saw online. Then she shifted the conversation back to Zach. Michaela said moving on was the best decision she had ever made, and described her current relationship as the healthiest one she's ever experienced. She praised Zach for standing beside her during one of the hardest periods of her life, something viewers never witnessed. She also addressed one accusation that kept appearing everywhere online, that Zach was living off her money. Her response surprised a lot of people. She claimed Zach actually pays for their dates, their dinners, groceries, and refuses to let her spend money on him. According to Michaela, it's the complete opposite of what many people have assumed. She even joked that people act like she's handing him stacks of cash, when in reality, she says, that never happens. Despite everything, Michaela made one heartfelt request. She asked the internet to stop judging Zach before getting to know him. She described him as patient, caring, supportive, and someone who took the time to understand both her life and her career. But the emotional moment wasn't over yet, because next, Michaela opens up about one of the most painful comments she's ever received, one that left her questioning herself, her marriage, and whether she'll ever get married again. And what she says next is something very few people expected.
Gotta be honest, one of the main reasons that this whole narrative about money, him using me for money, me paying him to be with me, the real reason that hurts me is because that's essentially you saying that I don't deserve to be happy and I don't deserve to have someone love me. Like, you're saying that he doesn't love me, but that he's just with me for money, and that's really hurtful. If you don't like me, whatever, but to say flat out to someone you don't know, you do not know me, you don't know my life, okay? You only know what you see online and what people choose to make up about me. But to say things that imply that I don't deserve love, shit sucks. Saying that I'm paying him to be with me is basically saying that I think no one will ever love me and I have to earn it monetarily. That's just really sad.